I was a shy intern. I saw a deaf old man being ignored in our lobby. So, I greeted him in sign language. I had no idea the CEO was watching or who that man was. I was 23, barely making rent in a studio with broken AC and completely invisible at my tech startup job. 4 months as an intern at Velocity Technologies, and most people still didn't know my name. I restocked coffee, organized supplies, and never spoke up in meetings. My only real skill? Sign language. Learned it at 12 from my cousin Maya, who was born deaf. I couldn't stand watching family gatherings where she sat alone while everyone else talked. Spent 3 years at community center classes, practicing until my hands ached. By 16, Maya and I could have entire conversations no one else understood. That Tuesday, I was at my desk near the lobby compiling data for a presentation I'd never give. That's when I noticed him. An elderly man in a worn brown jacket stood at our marble reception desk trying to sign to Brittany. He was maybe 70 with white hair and kind eyes that looked increasingly desperate. His hands moved in signs I recognized immediately. "Sorry, I don't understand what you need," Brittany said loudly, as if volume would help. "Do you have an appointment?" She glanced at her phone, clearly wanting him to leave. 3 employees in expensive suits walked right past without looking. One actually sighed, annoyed he was blocking the lobby. My stomach twisted. This was exactly what happened to Maya at restaurants, at the DMV, at stores, people treating her like she was invisible. I stood up before I could stop myself and signed. "Hi, my name is Sophie. Can I help you?" The transformation on his face was immediate. Relief flooded his features. He signed back quickly. "Oh, thank God. I've been standing here for almost 40 minutes. I'm looking for Jennifer Smith." Jennifer Smith, my stomach dropped. Our CEO, the woman who built this company to $200 million. She was brilliant, intimidating, and notoriously private. Nobody just dropped by to see Jennifer Smith. "I'll help you find her," I signed, gesturing to the waiting area. "Please sit. Can I get you water?" He nodded and signed. "You're very kind. Most people just pretend they don't see me." My throat tightened. I got him settled and stood there paralyzed. I was supposed to go to the executive floor with no appointment. They'd probably escort me out, but I looked back at him, hands folded in his lap, trying to look dignified after being ignored for 40 minutes. I thought of Maya again. I took the elevator to the 12th floor, hands shaking. The executive level was all glass walls and hushed importance. Jennifer's assistant, Daniel, looked up, already annoyed. "Hi, I'm Sophie from marketing. There's a man downstairs for Jennifer Smith. Ms. Smith doesn't take walk-ins," Daniel said. "He's been waiting 40 minutes. He's deaf. He can't just—" Jennifer's office door opened. She stood there in her black blazer, phone in hand, sharp eyes that cataloged everything instantly. "What's going on?" "There's a man downstairs. He's deaf. He's asking for you." "Where is he?" Her demeanor changed completely. The phone dropped to her side, panic flashing across her face. She was already moving past me, practically running to the elevator. When we reached the lobby, she walked straight to him. They stared at each other. Then she pulled out her phone, typing frantically. They communicated through text for what felt like forever. Finally, Jennifer turned to me. Her eyes were red. "You know sign language?" "Yes. I learned it from my cousin." She looked at me like I'd performed a miracle. "My father lost his hearing in an accident 6 months ago. He refuses to learn sign language. Says he's too old. It's pointless. I've been begging him to take classes." Her father suddenly pulled out his phone and showed Jennifer something. She stared at the screen and her whole body tensed. "What is it?" I asked. She couldn't look at me. "It's his calendar. Every Wednesday for 6 months, he's marked lunch with Jennifer." Her voice cracked. "I never had lunch with him. Not once." She took the phone with shaking hands. "He's been coming to this building every single Wednesday, sitting in the lobby for an hour, then leaving, marking it as complete." I looked at her father, who was beaming at Jennifer like she'd made his whole year. She whispered, "He thinks we've been having lunch this whole time, that I've just been too busy to come down to the lobby. He's been eating alone at our cafeteria and telling himself I'm in meetings." Her father signed something, and I translated automatically. "He's asking what we should order today since it's been such a good week." Jennifer looked at me, waiting for the translation, and I knew whatever I said next would either force her to finally tell him the truth or make me part of her lie forever. Full story on channel linked below.